And we're back with another deck profile video, this time on Toga 3. We're going to main symbol Chaos, but we are going to have some Death attuned cards. I don't think I have any Life attuned cards, but I have some Death attuned cards in here. So everybody knows I'm a huge Toga 3 fan. I played her at a lot of locals. I played her at the St. Louis Regional. She's just one of my favorite characters. I love her gameplay pattern, and I still think it holds true. I do think that she does lose some power going into the AOT meta because it's really hard to do 34 to 36 through DR or through blocking, and I think some of the characters in Attack on Titan just outshine with her, but she's still very powerful. She still says stun 1 basically on her face. She can still get that snap momentum, and that first attack, that ambush, is still really good. It's just I don't know if she can hold up to the powerful characters out of Attack on Titan. Maybe if they are errata a couple of the S tier characters or the higher tier characters, I wouldn't say they're S tier, but the very powerful characters, maybe she has a chance. But like I said, like people play her and play her and play her, but she's only had a few tops. She's never had a win, so it's just there's something maybe attunement can bring that can really help her get over that hump. So we'll get this stuff sorted out. So we got 2 copies of Gouging Needle, down from 3 at the old in the previous format. We have to make room for Risky Encounter, and we don't want to have too many high blocks. Twirling Needle still at a 3x. It's still really good, chaining them one after another after another. Rapid Speed Slash, it still gets us like leading with this. It's a 7 low for 6. A lot of people aren't going to block it. If you're able to get momentum prior, it's a free card draw. So, and then the staple. Then we go to the basically her staples. Deception Dagger, Black Abyss is usually at a 3 or 4, and we got Walk the Dog at a 3. I don't think we go any more than that. But the new addition is Risky Encounter. Yeah, this card's crazy. It's a 5 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 4 high 4. Stun 1 Fury Weapon, so it's basically stun 2 with Toga. Blitz, if your rival has more foundations than you, this attack gets X damage. X equals the difference. That may not come into play, but it will if we play with our form. Form discard pile, sacrifice 3 foundations. Try to play this attack from your discard pile as your next form. It gets -2 difficulty. So this allows us just to pull, like sometimes we have the 6 hand size problems of, hey, we didn't draw a lot of attacks, but we do have 2. This gives us that 3rd and possibly 4th attack out of the discard, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and more often than not our rivals committed out by then, so they're probably hitting, which is pretty sick. Not a lot changed in the spam. Chaos still has the best 0 diffs in the game. Easily Excited is at 3x. Basic Training is at a 4x. These are kind of interchangeable. I did it for block zone reasons because we did gain a couple of different high blocks. We've got Master's Pride at a 3x. When we get momentum, we ready it, and it has a decent deadlock response. Struggling with Studies. That's pretty cool. Like its cards always been a staple on all 3 of its same symbols. Same thing with Chivalrous. There's a lot of destruction going around with Attack on Titan, so this actually would probably be more of a preferred play, or out of the side for something else if we need the space. 4 copies of Fast Friendship. We love to block. We need to block sometimes, and this allows us to do it. Card draw, Fearsome Transformation, flip draw a card. We usually have momentum, so we never have to discard. Horrifying Realization, it's basically Botan's Go Chain, but it makes them, because more often than not, people are going to discard a foundation. They're going to discard a foundation, and they're going to commit a foundation, so that just helps you lead into your full-out committal. Nice Try, still one of the best cards in the game, just because you get to commit it and ready it. Burke Psyche, there's a million damage attacks, especially with like Smiling Titan and the 4 check package. So we need to have some way to get some damage reduction, because sometimes we just aren't able to block. We hate assets. We hate Breaker. Incredible Display, we hate responses, and we like to block with some of the best foundations in the game, with like Deft Maneuvers and yeah, and that's pretty much it. We block with Deft Maneuvers because everyone throws high attacks. It's just we don't have like our best low block on symbol. Oh boy, our low blocks suck. Yep. Oh, there you go. +2 low. And then we get to, oh, okay, so it's a cool combo. So we'll get into that in a second. So yeah, we got depth maneuvers at a 4x. We could play the Levi card, but I think we don't need the stun. We need this actual speed and the damage. Childlike, sometimes we have to reset stuff to 0, and then we'll hope that we can block it. People love to block Toga's attacks because they don't want to give her momentum. So if they block 2 attacks, we get a momentum, no matter what. So that helps. And then Deadlock form once per turn in the top card of our deck to our momentum with 6. So this, we have 2 more copies of this in the board. Cool thing with this is it's this and Death Maneuvers we want to block with because this we get to get rid of everyone's risky maneuvers and combine firepowers and anything they want to pull back. We just get rid of it. We just block continually. Granted, it's probably only like 1 time because they're going to stop attacking you because they don't want to get rid of their riskies. But the first one's going to happen. Also, it's sacrifice, spend a momentum, get Pot of Greed. So that's pretty good. In the board, we got 1 more copy of Broken Psyche because we don't like to die. Pass-through walls because we hate assets. And we hate Breaker. Another Childlike, because in case we're fighting like Smiling Titan and stuff like that, we do need the extra momentum and the extra speed hate. Sins of the Past, again, discard pile hate, draw more cards. Also gives us more low blocks. 2 Cape of No Return and 2 Runaway are going to go in to any deck that we're going to have to, we're not going to be able to block things. We need to be able to delete attacks. And like the Broken Psyche, Childlike, Cape, and Runaway probably all go in some sort of fashion. It's just that depending on the matchup, which one goes where. So into the stats, our blocks are still pretty good at 24, 21, 19, 64 cards. I am not a believer in maining assets and actions, I guess. I'd rather have attacks and foundations because I want to kill my opponent. So, and I'll just bring them in for the board in game 2 if I've won game 1. Or we just keep going with, because Koga's really the best when she goes first. So we should be able to win game 2 and then side stuff in to help us win game 3. So there you got it, guys. There's Toga 3 for the Attack on Titan Battle for Humanity meta. Again, this is just like a quick throw together. I basically took my last format deck, changed out cards I didn't like, added cards I did like, and stuff I think we would need. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And until the next one, take care.